Hi guys, welcome to the Bambi Osborne Digital Transport CRM version 1 integration demo. We're really excited to bring this product to you guys, allowing you to not only have a dedicated NEMT specific CRM system, but now that system can now talk directly into your Bambi operational dispatch software. So we want to start this demo off with showing you a visual of that process, so we can walk through some of the additional details to help you make a decision on whether you want to move forward with the integration. So on the left side, you'll see the process from a visual standpoint. So the way the transport CRM works and will continue to work is that the book a ride form or request a quote form that lives on your website, that still remains the same. All that contact information, whenever someone fills out that form, feeds directly into the transport CRM. The next step of the process is once you receive those requests, now you're following up with those clients, sending them estimates, sending them quotes for their trip. And that process remains the same as well. And once that customer pays for their transportation, now that's when the integration happens at the confirmation step. So as soon as they pay for the trip, they'll receive an email as well as a text message asking them to confirm their pickup date and time details. And once they confirm those details, that trip is going to be sent directly into Bambi instead of being displayed within the transport CRM calendar, which we'll show you here in a second. But the version 1 integration is all about self-confirmation, right? So in order to reduce not only errors, but also, missed trips, things like that, we want to make sure that we capture the rider's information right from their phone or right from their email. So on the right side, you'll see the version 1 integration capabilities. Obviously, there's going to be more than one version of this integration, so be on the lookout for additional updates, additional details. As you purchase the integration, you automatically get lifetime access to any of the additional improvements or upgrades that we do for the integration. So again, after the payment is collected in Transport CRM, riders are prompted to confirm their transportation details, which include the origin and destination address and other details as well. And there's going to be pre-built automations or pre-built SMS as well as email reminders to the riders to ensure that they are confirming their trip details before we send those into the dispatch software. Currently, there are 3 pre-built confirmations or reminders that go out to the passengers. After that third reminder, if we still have not collected their confirmation details, your team or your company will automatically be sent an email asking you to confirm the transportation details on the rider's behalf. As kind of a fail stop. So we make sure we still capture that trip into the dispatch software. We'll give the rider 3 attempts to do so. And if they don't do on the 3rd attempt, that's when that internal messaging or alerts will go out to your team. So this is completely a seamless connection. So the way this works, there's a couple of different interfaces, but what happens when the riders receive the text messages, they will be sent to a page that essentially looks like a confirmation page, right? I'll show you a different version of this here shortly, but what's collected here is obviously the passenger name, passenger date of birth, as well as phone number, and now they're entering the details which are all required to send these trips into Bambi. So things like service type, where they want to go door to door, curb to curb, person to person, they can enter those details there. And then they are entering the type of special equipment that they might need. And the other part of this is, of course, the pickup date and time of the address. The pickup and date and time of the transportation. So they're going to select those dates and times within the form. And the good thing is, once they get to this point, if they have an appointment time to meet, this will ask them to include that appointment time, and that goes into helping streamline or optimize that particular trip in terms of pickup time. Because if a person has a pickup time of 12:30, but their appointment time is at 12:45, when you send that trip into Bambi, it will take that into consideration. Now we get to the part where we're actually collecting the pickup or reconfirming the address for pickup and for drop off. So for pickup, it is a pre-filled drop down for the address. So they simply need to type literally the first 4, the numbers of the address, and they'll get a drop down where they can select it. So this is connected directly to the Google API, Google Places. So any place that has a physical US based address, they can select that address and it will pre-fill the remaining information for them. They also have the ability to include an apartment or suite number if that is applicable. Same thing remains for the destination address as well. They can choose that from the drop down and it will pre-fill all of the information. So those are the only required details that they have to include. There are some fields for them to include some optional information. So if they want to leave some notes for the dispatcher or for the driver, they can include that here in the dispatcher notes, as well as some other selections that they can choose from in terms of needing a wheelchair, or if oxygen is required, they can fill that information in here. But if they do not require any additional details, they can stop at the destination address and then they can hit the confirm ride button. And that data feeds directly into Bambi, which I'll show you here in a second. But I did want to let you guys know that there is a secondary user interface for this product as well. So if you want kind of an AI guided approach through the confirmation, this AI agent is available. So when they click the text message, it takes them to a page that literally has this AI agent, which is completely customizable in terms of imaging as well. They just have to click the confirm ride trip details button, and then they can either choose to fill out the forms themselves or have AI guide them through the confirmation process. So regardless of which way you choose to have your company represented in terms of this self-confirmation, all of the trips feed directly into Bambi. So when we talk about at the passenger level, if a passenger does not exist already in your Bambi system, then the passenger will be created automatically. So now you have a list of new passengers as well. But most importantly is that these trips are being created, and now you have the ability to accept these trips and have them assigned to drivers, and most importantly, utilize the optimization, which is the Run Bambi Run option when you're assigning these to specific vehicles or to specific drivers based on their needs. Hopefully this has been helpful. Thanks to our team who has done a very, very great job of putting all of this together. Now you have one system that is dedicated specifically to the NEMT industry, which is the transport CRM product. Now that is directly integrating and talking to your operational software, which in this case is your Bambi dispatch software. One last thing is the transport CRM product. So as those trips get sent into Bambi, you will now have on the left-hand panel, you'll also have a Bambi trips, what we call a custom object that is actually tracking all of those details as well. So if you ever want to audit check and say, hey, I want to make sure that this client went into our Bambi dispatch software, you can click on the Bambi trips icon and it will show you all of the trips that have been sent into Bambi. It's also searchable, so you can search by specific contact names, you can also export this list if you need to. But this is really, really going to help you guys not only grow, attract, and maintain your private pay passengers, but now you have a system that once you have attracted those passengers, now you can feed those details directly into your Bambi dispatch software. If you have questions, reach out to our team. We do have some very important payment options. So if you want to browse those different payment options, depending on what your style is, there is a lifetime integration, or you want to pay per use. You have the ability to choose from either one of those options. Hopefully this has been helpful. Reach out to our team if you need to set up a consultation. We look forward to serving you guys in the future. Thank you.